覚悟はできてるよな。You are my special. You are my special. You are my special.
Okay, my brother is so jealous of me right now. He's obsessed with anime. I'm so excited. Okay, so you just saw the trailer of season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, a Japanese manga series streaming on Crunchyroll. And joining me right now to talk about the new season is Adam McArthur, who voices the main character. We're so excited to talk to you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having me. This is awesome.
I always get so intrigued by the behind the scenes. So tell me a little bit about how you prepare yourself to voice your character.
Okay, cool. So, so I'm a part of the English dub cast. Which means everything's been animated by the time I see it. The episode that I am recording has already come out in Japanese. So I go into the studio and I always say dubbing is like acting in a box because you have a starting point, you have an ending point, and you have to fit everything in between. So they basically show us it in Japanese, we look at the script, and then we fill in it all in English.
That is so interesting.
It's like vocal gymnastics.
Yeah, seriously. Do you ever get stuck on what you should do, or how many times do you have to run through it?
The process is actually, like the recording process as a whole for the production is really fast. So once you see the episode in Japanese, we record it the following week, and then the week after that, it's on TV.
Oh, wow. That's kind of a quick process.
Yeah, so we have to move pretty quick. But no, the script is already written. We're not like making up the words or anything like that, but sometimes the script to what it, like how it needs to fit, we have to change on the fly. So it's a lot of fun. It's a very collaborative process.
So I went on your website, okay? By the way, great website.
Thank you.
I love this section about a lot of things happened in between this point and this point.
Yeah.
So tell me, so you've liked cartoons since growing up. You begged your parents to get into acting and do what you're doing. So what is it like looking back at this young kid who grew up in a small town in Northern California, right? Because I grew up in Northern California and never heard of where you grew up.
Shout out to Pinole, California.
I was going to ask you how you're pronouncing it because I was not familiar with it at all. To see where you've been, because season 2 and this show, a lot of people are just so excited about it.
The hype is real. The anime fans are rabid for this show, which is really cool. I mean, look, I'm a very stubborn person, so I knew from a very early age what I wanted to do. And no matter how many times my mom and dad were like, well, what about a backup plan? Or what do you think? I was like, no, it's cartoons for me. It's voiceover. Like, this is what I want to do. So, I mean, I feel very like, happy that I get to look back and see that, you know, I'm out there doing what I always wanted to do. I'm getting paid to do what I got in trouble for in junior high school, you know?
You know, I picture your parents too. It's like, how would you react to your kid coming and saying, I want to do cartoons, Mom and Dad? I feel like they'd be like, are you sure you don't want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or anything else but that?
Yeah, at a certain point, I think they realized, you know, all right, he's doing it. You know, my first paid professional gig was when I was 16.
That's awesome.
And then I just never stopped.
There you go.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your character. In season 2, breaking viewership records.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
It's been insane. So Yuji Itadori, he's the main character of the show. He's the best boy. He's got golden retriever energy. He wants everybody to be happy. He wants to take care of his friends. The problem is he has the king of curses living inside his body. And season 2 really has a drastic tonal shift from season 1. Season 1, there's a lot of fun, even though there's some serious tones. But season 2 there's a lot of tragedy. And it's been kind of a dream job, especially for voiceover, because you don't really get a chance to stretch your acting as much as you do in season 2. So yeah, Yuji's been going through it in season 2. Lots of good fight scenes. The animation is beautiful in this show, and also like
I know it does look really nice.
If you're not familiar with a lot of anime, or you're looking for a show to get into anime, Jujutsu Kaisen is it. There is something for everybody in this show.
Tell me about this whole video game thing.
Oh, so so one day I wake up and I have one day long ago I wake up and I have an email that Bandai wants to make a Jujutsu Kaisen video game.
That's great.
So last Friday, Bandai released Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash, which is a 2v2. You like team up with somebody and you kick each other's butts. and you can play as the characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. There's a story mode where you go through. It's basically a retelling of season 1 of the anime. There's a little bit of additional content, but the video game's super fun. So
that sounds like a great way to get some stress out too.
Yes. Yes.
The way you took a deep sigh.
Yes.
I think I hit the spot.
You did.
Well, thank you so much, Adam. You were great.
Thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure to meet you. We're going to put all this up on our website, kcounties.com/themorningwrap.